Hello, everybody. We are back again, and we are going to keep kind of linking on episodes that we've already done, kind of expanding or moving into a new concept. So we are going to talk a little bit about the zany concept of what I like to say. I say often now, I believe nothing and I believe everything, which, according to, let's just say, math, science, logic, that is a contradiction and is not possible. But we will crack it open and go into what I'm referring to that. And I think this is a prevalent theme of where we're at right now, the level of awareness and what is in the field and coming soon. Um, so the I believe nothing refers to everything is a story. And there's so much noise out there, the media, the news, social media, with the capabilities of AI. We really, really have to be discerning of what could even potentially be truth. And honestly, in my opinion, right now, most of it is just made up garbage. Um, as we know, AI can make anyone say anything and do anything. Like we are at that point. So you just really have to be discerning of what you believe to be truth. And then to make it even more interesting, complicated, even within a true life scenario that it is playing out with your eyes right in your life, I have increasingly been noticing that, well, let's just say three people are in the same conversation, the same scenario, and all three of them view it different, saw it different, heard it different, to the point that I'm starting to be like, am I nuts? Because that is not how it went down. That is not what I got out of that scenario, which is kind of, woo, frustrating, but also beautiful because everything is breaking down. So it's really being distilled to personal perspective, experiences, which can be confusing, but it's also super liberating. Again, a contradiction. Um, and simultaneously, the good and the bad of I believe everything, meaning a lot is being revealed and going to continue to be revealed of things that we thought were true, narratives, belief systems. They will be revealed that there was not a core of truth in them. And I think a lot of people will be could potentially be very challenged to learn some things that they really held as truth that are not. This is all good. We don't want to keep believing in stuff that really is not truth and foundation. So, a necessary thing to come apart. Um, but a lot of crazy stories that I've been told lately that seemingly are so disturbing. How could that actually be possible? You kind of can't shock me at this point. Which again, see it in the from the perspective of thank goodness that we're finally seeing this, talking about it, so it's no longer our truth. Okay, that was a lot. So
And what I
back
think
to
is,
you, Renee.
yeah, what I think is so important though in that fact is because there's so much out there and because there's so much dis, if this is the word, distruth, truth and all that stuff, it's going to go back to our last one. Go back to feeling it. Does this feel right? Now, sometimes it's, our old program is all about seeing the right, seeing the wrong. Did it, truth of the matter is, at this particular point in the energetic fields, there's no right and no wrong. We are being invited to open up our awareness, to open up to a new awakening, a new field of existence that is all about let me feel what's right so that I can go into the energetic field that I am most comfortable in. If we really feel that right now, what are we going to be most comfortable in? All the limitation, all the fear that we've been. But we're being pushed out, which what I really love, and they're showing these fields that are interconnected. Okay, it's like this big, circle, and then this circle is interconnected there. We're sort of like in that middle. Some people are here, some people are here, but sort of in that middle ground where the two circles are connecting. And they're saying, so because we're all eventually going to be pushed into there, what way are you going to go? If you go back into what they're referring to as the old energetic fields, you're going to find it empty. You're going to find it very void, if you will. And they're saying, and in that void, what you will be feeling in the human and energetic field is a complete emptiness, a complete, I'm losing my mind because nothing is feeling right, nothing's feeling comfortable. They're saying that at that point, it's a good thing that you're feeling that, because you will be not only pushed into the middle ground, but you'll be pushed into the frequency and the energetic field of, what do I want? What do I want to be in? Do I want to be in a field that I am going to start to recreate old stories? And they're saying the thing about stories is you won't even be able to tap into the old stories, but you will recreate what is comfortable. And what is comfortable may be judgment, may be a field in existence that does not exist where you're moving. But they're saying because of free will, we will always have the ability to recreate things. If you are into drama and into the dramatic effects of, I need somebody to pay attention to me, I need somebody to continue to buy into all of the distruths that I'm spilling out, they said you will then start to create your own little energetic field. Everybody else, not everybody, but because you'll have certain people there, they're saying a lot of other people are going to be moving into a field of, okay, what's the possibilities? I am completely open and I'm completely aware that everything that I've known is not what I have been or what I want anymore. It's the expansion of the expanded field of existence. And they're showing it like boom, like just like blowing out. Because if you're standing in the field of, go ahead, show me, like Tracy, you're really good at that. Like, okay, let's move beyond this. Like, we're moving beyond, like, let's expand out. What else is out there? You will start to see things that make absolutely no sense at all. But because you're in the expanded field of not only awareness, but of this new frequency, what you will do is you will see it like, oh, this feels right. Oh, there's this alien walking up to me. Feels right, feels wonderful, feels safe, like that's okay, because you're no longer living and perceiving things with the old energetic mind, the old energetic field, and the old belief system. Because they're saying that's how we move into the whole field of existence of new, of, okay, this, I can't even comprehend that. So you're seeing that alien walk up to you. It's not really an alien. It's like, oh, there's another being walk up to me. Our being, our self. Like you're not seeing it differently because we're in a new field, new frequency, new energy. Does that make sense? Did I explain that good enough?
To me, of course, everything you say, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that perfectly.
Right?
But I think that's such a good maybe exercise when you're in even a conversation with person or in a situation, and be aware that it's playing out differently than someone else. Like
Yes.
you are literally in a different script movie than that person in the same movie. Like it's like, wait, you got the wrong script. That's not the script I'm reading off of. I'm trying to give you, because that's how my world is right now. I'm sitting in an actual scenario conversation going, wow, that's so interesting that that's how they see it and what they're saying. And to, try and not get irritated or aggravated or frustrated, because that would be a natural reaction, like that's an old script. What are you reading off that garbage for? So I love that. And it starts to get a little tricky and exciting in the same thing. And to just be aware that you did it, the circles.
Yeah.
You can be in this one, but when you're in that merged one, you're both having a very different experience within the same experience, which again, back to, according to science and math, totally not possible. We're beyond that. We are beyond the limitation of word, science, math. So I just saw that beautifully. And I think it really helps me, at least, to go out and navigate through every conversation you have, through every scenario that's playing out in your life, to see that expanded version of what's going on. I mean, it's getting really interesting to know, in addition to that, there's so much totally made up noise with AI and stories. And like, that's not even playing out in your peripheral real time. That's just,
Yeah. Yeah. So
so
don't connect the dots.
you don't connect the dots. Yes. Yes.
And just,
And
yeah.
I mean, every single little thing we're talking about interweaves without connecting the dots. It's this beautiful flow of intelligence. And I know a lot of what we're saying now is potentially, what? You're contradicting yourself. That's the name of the game. That's the money right now. I'm using all the trigger words. Money.
Yeah.
That's the gold.
Mm-hmm. So it goes back to what you started with. Believe everything, but believe nothing.
Mhm.
And continue to feel what feels right. That's all I got. How about you?
We were on to something good because when I get all excited,
I know. And I love when you were doing this because if people could feel that, because I was watching and I could feel the energy to it and how it was bringing everybody's, I'm going to say field because that's the word they're giving me, that everybody's field into that like ebb and flow and everything just going back into flow and not being connected and being okay to move into wherever you want to be and be okay with exactly what you do, Tracy. Listening, having conversations with people and not judging it, not trying to get them to see it your way because they won't. It won't. It's not the energy we're in. We're going to be in this unified field, but without any stories, without anything, which is like exciting and cool. And I can't wait. And we're already, as they're saying, we're already in the field. It's just now going to be expanding and growing. And it's going to be up to us to what we are coming into that with. So come into it with nothing, have no expectations, just be and have fun, enjoy. The intention is I'm here to have fun, enjoy. And you will see things completely different. And you will not buy into the stories because you will recognize and be aware of, oh, that's a story. Oh, that's a story. And I'm going to disconnect that story. I'm just going to do exactly what you do. I'm sitting in this field and like, boop, let's get that out of there. We don't want it anymore.
yes.
So
Yes, yes, yes.
yes, we say yes to it all, and yet no to it all.
Yes.
All right, everybody, have an awesome day, and let's
Let's
go.
go.